Good afternoon, everyone. Let us wait for a couple of minutes. 3 minutes. We'll begin at 12:10. Okay, we're going to wait for 12:07. So we wait if anyone is going to join. We're going to wait for a while and then we'll begin. Meanwhile, if you have any questions from yesterday, from whatever we have covered in last lecture, the floor is yours. Okay, so let us begin. I think other people are not going to join, so we're gonna begin. So any issues in whatever we had discussed yesterday, guys? Anyone, any issues in whatever we had discussed yesterday? Anyone, guys, any issues? Am I audible clearly? Last માં જે ડિસ્કસ કર્યામાં કોઈને કઈ પ્રોબ્લેમ છે? Otherwise we can go forward.
No, sir.
No, sir.
This was just a better image for your viewing about the, as you can see, about the memory duct. Okay, so you can see this is the alveoli, this is memory tubule, okay, then this is memory duct, this is ampulla, this is lactiferous duct, this is lactiferous duct. It will come out to the nipple. Okay, so just you should know that. And this entire is one lobe. This entire is one lobe. Okay, this is one lobe. Okay. So during breastfeeding, it will expand and then it will regress after the feeding. During lactation, it will expand. You can see pectoralis, major muscle over here. So the intercostal, this also plays in respiration. This is between the ribs, as you know. This is about the developing follicles of the ovary, which we talked about earlier. So just I should share. As you can see, these are different follicles, which we'll discuss today. This is the ovum. This is the female gamete or ovum. This is corpus luteum, which we'll discuss further also. Today we'll talk about the female gametogenesis. Okay. So it is very complex in comparison to male gametogenesis, and it is also sometimes it is very easy, but sometimes it is also confusing because you have to remember a lot of the time durations, and it is very interesting to study because the female gametogenesis is really a marvel of the biology. Okay, so let us start with the female gametogenesis. Okay, so basically over here, just keep that in mind that this is oogonia is a diploid cell and it has 46 chromosomes. Then there is mitosis, so this primary oocyte will have 46 chromosomes. Then there is first meiotic division, so this will have again how many chromosomes? 23. Okay, and this is ovum will also have 23 chromosomes. So this is all N, this is all N, this is all 2N. Okay, now till this stage it is considered in the fetal life. So till the primary oocyte, this is considered in the fetal life, as you can see. Okay, we are talking about this phase. Then this is all from the puberty. This is all from the puberty. Okay. So you should know the chromosome numbers as of now. Okay, you should know the chromosome number of each one of this, which we had discussed right now, about starting from oogonia, primary oocyte, and secondary oocyte. These polar bodies are also haploid. Okay, these are also haploid. Remember, these polar bodies are also haploid. Okay, so we will talk about this now in detail. It was just for you should know the chromosome numbers. Okay. So I will start with in the detail about the entire processes. Then once again, I will explain the chart. It is very important, so kindly understand. So see, female gametogenesis is also referred as oogenesis. Is also referred as oogenesis. Okay, keep that in mind. Now, in mammals, okay, this is obviously we are talking about humans, and human is a mammals. So it begins, okay, it begins usually in the ovary of developing female fetus. But that means when the women child is being developed, okay, when the women child is being when the girl is being developed inside the embryo, એમ્બ્રિયોનિક ડેવલપમેન્ટ જ્યારે ચાલુ હશે ફિમેલ ફિટસનું ત્યારે આ સ્ટાર્ટ થશે. ઓકે, so approximately when the women embryo is of 25 weeks, 25 weeks means 6 months. Okay, pregnancy માં 6 months જે હશે ત્યારે આ development start થઈ જશે. Got it? So it can be said that in women this oogenesis, okay, starts before birth. है ना, birth पहला चालू થયું ને, after. Okay, starts before birth and it is completed only if in an adult stage or if at any stage the woman's egg is fertilized. If at adult any stage the woman's egg is fertilized, so it and completes only after fertilization. After fertilization. So when this embryo will develop into adult and when it will bear the child, then it will get over. Then it will get over. Okay, so this is what we are talking about, the oogenesis. Okay, so it starts before birth and now it completes, it gets only completed after it is fertilized or after what we call as the fertilization. Got it? તો આ જે એમ્બ્રિયો જે છે વિમેનનું એ જ્યારે પોતે ફિમેલમાં ડેવલપ થશે ને એડલ્ટ લાઈફમાં એ પોતાના એના એગ ફર્ટિલાઇઝ થશે કે એ પ્રેગ્નન્ટ થશે ત્યારે એ કમ્પ્લીટ થશે, બાકી નહીં થાય. ઓકે, કીપ ધેટ ઇન. સો કીપ ધેટ ઇન. So oogenesis has 3 phases. Okay, so oogenesis has 3 phases. Okay, that is multiplication, growth and maturation. That is what we call as multiplication, growth and maturation phase. Okay, so first is multiplication phase, growth phase and maturation phase. Got it? So what will be included in this is, these are the 3 phases, 1, 2 and 3. So this phase multiplication will be including what? Follicle development. It includes the formation of the follicles. Includes the formation of the follicles. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay, so it includes the formation of the follicle, or you can call it as a follicular stages. Then growth phase, which we'll talk about separately, it will be about the concerning the growth of this, and maturation will be about the maturation of this. Okay, which we'll talk separately, each of this. The most important over here is this. Okay, most important over here is this one. So we'll start with this. We'll start with the multiplication phase. Okay, so what will happen basically? First phase, as you know, so this phase begins, okay, during fetal stage. It begins at fetal stage. That means still the female embryo, okay, is there in the mother's womb. Okay, is there in the mother's womb before the birth. So this is before birth. Okay, so there is oogonia. There is oogonia, which is approximately 2 million are formed in ovary. There is oogonia, which is approximately 2 million are formed in ovary. So this ovary is what? Remember, it is fetal ovary. Okay, fetal ovary. Remember, it is fetal ovary. Okay, got it this much? So we are talking about this condition. This oogonia had been formed. Okay, so fetal life will have formation of let's say primary oocyte. Just a moment, let me just just a moment. So we are talking about, as you can see, this stage. Okay, as you can see, we are talking about this stage. So these oogonia over here are how many? They are 2n equal to 46. They will show mitosis. Okay, and from this oogonia, this will undergo mitosis. It's all in the fetal life. It's all in the fetal life, as you can see over here. It's all in the fetal life. Chromosome number is 46. So by mitosis, this will mainly form what we call as the primary oocytes and all. Okay. So this will form mainly what we call the primary oocytes and secondary oocytes and everything. Okay. So here, as you can see, it forms the what we call as the primary oocytes. Now, what happens in this oogonia actually? So there is also, these are all in the follicles. These are all basically found in the follicles. So you should know, as I told you, follicles are mainly what we call as a cell surrounded by so many cells is a follicle. Okay, as you can see over here, this is a follicle. These are all follicles. So this is a single cell surrounded by so many other cells. This is what we call as a follicle, as you can see over here. Okay, all those follicles which will, what are these follicles which we'll talk about? So we'll talk about these follicles now. It is in relation to this multiplication phase. Okay, so primarily what will happen? The first stage from the oogonia will be what we call as formation of primary follicle. Okay, so the oogonia will start to divide. The oogonia will start to divide. Okay, and this is by what we call as mitosis. So as you know, mitosis, it will form 2n cells only. If it divides, if it takes single 2n cell, it will form in this manner 2n, so it is 46. Okay, now basically this will undergo, this cells will, oogonia cells, this will undergo meiosis. This will undergo meiosis 1. As you can see over here, this will undergo meiosis 1. The first meiotic division is completed. So this is mitosis, then this is meiosis. So through meiosis, what you will get? Okay, in both of these, through meiosis, you will get what? Okay. If there is meiosis, then this will produce what? This was mitosis. Okay, keep that in mind. Now there is meiosis. So through meiosis, okay, it will basically start to form something. But over here, remember one thing, that nucleus remains in diplotin of M1. Okay, in meiosis 1, the nucleus of these cells will remain in diplotin. Do you know diplotin? It comes in 11th in meiosis. So unless you know meiosis, you cannot understand this. So in that meiosis in 11th, there is a sentence that some of the cells of the female vertebrates will remain in diplotin for many years. So human female is such example. So human female is such example. In 11th textbook, go and check out. They mentioned that in some of the vertebrate females, the nucleus will remain in diplotin 1 phase, and it corresponds to the human female and other mammals. So diplotin of the not diplotin 1, rather the diplotin of the, oh my god, what happened? Okay. Oh, sorry guys, unfortunately I have erased it. Okay, so I have to write it again. Anyways, so nothing but as such, this oogonia will first undergo mitosis, and it will produce what we call as the, it is 2 million in number, huh? Keep that in mind. Okay, then whatever cells are formed, these are all, this will undergo meiosis. This will undergo M1, what we call as the first division of meiosis, and then you will get cells which is whose nucleus is restricted in diplotin 1, whose nucleus is restricted in diplotin 1. Okay, sorry, in what we call as the in diplotin of meiosis 1. So in 11th, I told you there is this sentence that female vertebrates or egg cell of female vertebrates will remain in this stage, diplotin stage, for so many years. So this nucleus is restricted in, okay, diplotin 1 of M1 till puberty. Okay, so over here nucleus division stops, but the follicle cells will divide, and it will be, so birth, childhood, everything will pass away, will remain till puberty. So till puberty it is in which stage? Diplotin. Okay, so till puberty this is all in diplotin stage. Okay, this primary will basically develop into secondary and tertiary. Okay, so now coming back further, so the follicle development will continue. Okay, so remember that the follicle development will continue. Okay, but the nucleus division will stop. Okay, so any problems in this stage, guys? Any issues in this? Dhwani, Dia, Manushi, Maria, Raj, any issues in this?
No, sir.
It's complex, so try to understand this. So till follicle development is ongoing, but the nucleus division had been stopped in the diplotin. Okay, this is also MCQ, so keep that in mind. Now this primary follicle is 60 to 80,000 till puberty. Remember, now this at the time of puberty it is referred as primary follicle. So this primary follicles, which has restricted nuclear division at diplotin, okay, they will be 60,000 to 80,000 will remain. See, birth must start કેટલા થયું હતું? 2 million. So only how much will remain from 2 million? 60 to 80,000. Rest of all will die or degrade. Got it? Remember, pay your attention to the numbers. Now this primary will develop into what we call as the secondary follicle. The meeting ends shown on the same ID. So the primary will develop into what we call as the secondary follicle. Okay. So this primary will develop into secondary. Okay, and then there will be granulosa cells surrounding this secondary follicle. Okay, there will be granulosa cells. Okay, I'll also draw the diagram, but wait for a while. Okay, so there is a ovum, the nucleus is restricted, surrounding there will be granulosa cells. So ideally, this till now only over this condition, let's say this is the ovum. It is only surrounded in the primary stage by this sort of cells, which is what we call as follicular cells, which is what we call as follicular cells. And this is where the nucleus is restricted. So over here, what will happen? In this case, there will be ovum, but now the new cells, this is granulosa cells, will appear. These are all the blue ones I am showing are all. These are all granulosa cells. Ruchi, you are very much early. These are all what we call as granulosa cells. Apart from that, there will also be surrounding follicular cells. Follicular cells to asset jayata. This will be there. Okay, so these are what we call as follicular cells. Okay, so these are secondary follicle. This is where the granulosa cells will mainly develop. Okay, wait for a while. In detail also I'll talk about that. Now the secondary will develop into tertiary. Okay, the secondary will develop into tertiary. Will develop into what we call as tertiary follicle. Okay, by something called a fluid filled cavity called antrum. So this has, so over here, as we talked about, this nucleus is restricted, and this is of the what we call as the primary oocyte, whose nucleus is restricted. Okay, and this oocyte is inside what we call as primary follicle. As you can see, this is inside the primary follicle. Okay, then it will develop into secondary, tertiary. So this tertiary follicle will show something termed as antrum. It will show a fluid filled cavity called antrum, and the fluid provides nutrition to developing, still it has primary oocyte, guys. See, still it has primary oocyte, which is N. Okay, so still you can sense that the nucleus division is arrested. Keep that in mind. Okay, so during this stage, M1 will be over. Now the M1 will be over, and then when this will get over, so as you know, it will be prior to ovulation. So first time when the menstruation begins in female at the age of 8 or 9 years, it can be range can be from 9 to 11 years. So at that stage, this ovulation will happen. તો જ્યાં સુધી ફર્સ્ટ વાર મેન્સ્ટ્રુએશન નહીં થાય ત્યાં સુધી પ્રાઇમરી oocyte સ્ટેજ જ હશે in tertiary follicle. અને જ્યારે ફર્સ્ટ ટાઈમ ઓવ્યુલેશન થશે over here, okay, at the puberty, okay, then the further things will happen. Okay, so જે diplotin થી આગળનું division છે, the division which will happen further than the diplotin, it will M1 will get complete just before the first ovulation, just before the first ovulation. Okay, so the female will pass all this primary oocyte will be seen till the birth and childhood and everything. So when the sexual maturity will start to come, okay, during that stage, this will happen. Okay, so antrum is important. Antrum also asked in MCQ. Okay, I will draw a detailed diagram so you'll get an idea, but wait for a while. It will be in the Graafian follicle. Okay, so remember now that as the time passes in birth, in childhood, and all everything. Okay, so primary oocyte stage. Okay, that is with nucleus division arrested. Okay, will be there till first will be there till first ovulation, which happens at puberty. Okay, so the M1 meiotic M1 means always first meiosis will get over. Okay, in nucleus just prior to first ovulation. The fetal stage ma je formation થયું હતું, okay, એમાંથી follicular development will continue, but primary oocyte will be in nucleus, in the nucleus of the primary oocyte will be in diplotin stage, restricted after birth. When the puberty will come, it will complete its first ovulation. So it is in concern to the puberty. Okay, it is corresponding to the puberty. Okay, so but the follicular development has happened, and the tertiary follicle contains the primary oocyte, okay, at puberty. So follicular multiplication or follicular development continues till puberty, but oocyte development will not occur. But oocyte's nucleus division is restricted. Got it? So see, over here, all this will be primary oocyte will be formed. Okay, let us say over here there is this primary oocyte is formed, and then this is restricted. So this will begin from here. Okay, these are 2 million. Okay, how many will remain? Only in the puberty. By the time puberty will come, primary follicle will be only 70,000 to 80,000. So this will, others will be lost while that. Others will be lost. So only this much will remain in puberty. Got it? So any doubts in this, guys? Anyone, any problems in this?
Sir,
Yes, beta.
sir, can you repeat the last slide?
See, guys, few seconds are remaining. So join again, I'll explain. Please join again. Only few seconds are remaining. So I'll explain again.